And we are now recording here 19 minutes. Yeah.
Wait, watu wakirekodi unatoa nguo? Yo.
No, there's no OF link here.
Welcome back to welcome back.
Welcome back, Mason.
Welcome back.
Which back are we taking?
Hey.
Welcome back. This is Whtnxt. As you know, we are the homies. I am Zach.
I am Joseph.
The name is Patty.
Na tumekuja kuagizia
Yes.
review moja motomoto ya Monkey Man. Ile movie ambayo inaitwa Monkey Man. So we are reviewing Monkey
Yani
Man.
mwanaume wa tumbili.
Yule kabisa.
Kutoka kule India.
Yes. So Monkey Man is a 2024 movie.
Yeah, came out this year.
2024 movie, action movie, produced by Jordan Peele, directed by Dev Patel.
Dev Patel.
Dev
who
Patel.
you know from
Dev
EDEV.
Main one, Slumdog Millionaire. is the
Slumdog
main.
Millionaire is the one we brought.
The bad avatar. Zuko in the bad avatar.
Yeah.
Then also kwa The Green Knight.
Yes, Green Knight.
A24.
Yeah.
Ile imejaa tu wasa wako ndege.
Yeah.
That one. So yeah, Dev
No
Patel.
Didi.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
First action attempt.
Yes, his first action role by the way.
Or directorial
First
debut.
Directorial debut.
Yeah, his first directorial
Kaka
debut.
ya kwanza. So yes. So Monkey Man. So this we were supposed to watch it at the cinema.
Yes.
But mvua ikanyesha.
Unajua vile Nairobi kuna floods. So, kuna venye, yeah.
Floods.
Floods, yeah.
So we found ways to watch it.
Yeah.
Tuliona clear copy for those of you who know what.
If you're too curious.
But we have thoughts.
We know somebody who knows somebody
How'd
who
you
knows
guys want to break it down?
somebody.
Do plot? Or do you do plot?
Oh yeah. So plot. So I won't give anything away. Hey, but it's hard to summarize this movie because you'd say it's a revenge movie.
It is a revenge.
It is a revenge.
Yeah.
That's what you'd say.
Yeah.
But also, it has so many underlying themes. It's very hard to just basically ni revenge movie.
Revenge movie.
I think that came
Yeah,
across
yeah.
evidently.
Yeah.
So in terms of tone, I'd say first and foremost, this movie is not Indian John Wick. Hiyo toa kwa akili.
No.
It is not.
Whoever told you that,
No.
they are a liar.
If you saw the trailer, you saw the suit,
Yeah.
you saw guns,
Yeah.
you are wrong. So that's not what it is.
Yeah.
In terms of tone, I would say, for me, what I thought about this movie is iko na soskaya The Protector. Ile iko na soskaya Haifong, iko na soskaya The Raid, the Raid ya pili. So in terms of hard hitting action, iko na soskaya The Raid sana.
True. Yeah.
So it brings that kind of
Even
those kind
the sort of the way I distinguish this A1 from a John Wick movie, guns don't feature that heavily in this movie.
Oh yeah, guns.
Because
Gunfu.
It's gunfu. John Wick is gunfu.
It's gunfu.
Yeah, it's gunfu. Yeah. Ridiculous gunfu, but still gunfu. Yeah. And then John Wick is shot in John Wick is more slick style. Yeah. This one is gritty. Yeah. This one is a very gritty.
Suits,
Yeah.
good suits,
Yeah.
weapons, ziko na jina.
Yeah. Like
Nah,
Everything is nice.
I think for me, John Wick was the world building. Even beyond the suits, the guns,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
the world building
True.
there's Continental Nini. So
Yeah.
first time niliambiwa ati this movie is like John Wick but for India. I was waiting to see an Indian.
Continental.
Yeah. And then you expect assassins.
Maharaja.
Because John Wick is based on
it's based on
assassins.
assassins. Yeah.
But this is different.
This is not Indian John Wick, guys. It's
So-
just Dev Patel.
Dev Patel, the movie is something happens in his past.
Yeah.
And then he has to grow up and come back.
Yeah, and just come back for a serious. And also, I'd say the distinguisher. I think the distinguisher, especially from a martial arts perspective, for this movie from John Wick is, and I noticed it because I don't know if you guys noticed, like the the more John Wick went along, the more Keanu Reeves got older, the more the
slower.
And slower, the more martial arts became more like jiu-jitsu. So more
grappling.
Yeah. But this one, Dev Patel, obviously slightly younger actor. So for him, it's Mangumi, Mazena, na kicks kabisa.
He's very fast.
He's very, very fast.
He's Hanuman.
He's Hanuman.
Oh, yes.
He kicks.
Speaking of Hanuman.
Yeah.
This movie has parallels to your story of Hanuman.
Yes.
It is very interesting.
Yes.
Sorry. Oh, wait. What is happening?
You racist son of a bitch!
Tushaplagiwa juu ya racism. Day ya kwanza. Basi, wewe inaanza ukitoa nguo.
Oi. It is called method acting.
Kunanyesha na una sweta.
Method acting.
Ule mse witoaje ule mse wa 30 seconds to Mars. Jared Leto. Na you keep same energy hadi ya kidozi. Yani joke hadi ya kidozi.
Yep.
But yeah, iko na parallels to the Hanuman story.
Yes.
Because they even start by loosely narrating your story
the Hanuman,
and Google's Hanuman.
Yes.
Hanuman is original. That's the first monkey king.
That's the first one. Before
we found out about the Chinese monkey king. Hanuman was the one.
First one. Yep.
So it has that. It has elements of kuna yo mythical element. Then there's like a political thing going on. There's a political.
It's heavy on the politics.
Yeah.
It is.
Undertones.
It is.
And then
Religion.
also religion.
Yeah.
Icona. What else? Let me check my notes.
Also, between that, especially like the your mic is shaking slightly.
There's also the whole Indian. The Indian transgender community.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah.
actually featured like very.
They call it
God, it's written it down.
Wawezi kwa hizo notes zako?
Come for example. Really, niliandika the LGBT.
No, actually, there is a community.
No, for
in
them
India,
it's an actual, and
it's an
been
actual thing.
around for like a very long time.
Yeah.
I was today as well.
Pre even
It's
all
pre
this,
all these things.
Yeah. Like for them,
Because
it's embedded in their culture.
I think even they explained in this movie. There's the two gods.
Yeah.
I know a little bit of Indian because moving on. There's the two gods, one for destruction, another one for peace. And the peace side was a female, the destruction one was male, but it's all one person. So they believed. Sisi tuko hivi by the human beings are capable of that, the peaceful side and the destructive side. So you have to destroy to build. But that's hizo ndio funzo tulipata tukiona filamu hii.
Oh yeah.
I can't even pronounce this. It's a difficult word.
Akshay Kumar. But anyway,
something.
She's
spell
it.
It's a long one. It's
tutaiweka kwa nini?
I like the political side of it because A1 it leans on A1. Dev Patel is a really, really good actor. That dude sells. Like the emotional part, like he sells all that stuff.
Yep.
And also you can tell for him also he was very keen on bringing out, because the movie like goes over stuff that's actually happening in India currently in terms of the problems that they have in terms of sectarian violence. Sorry, we're getting CNN. This is CNN. Yeah, but it brings all those things.
It is fine.
Yeah, it
Joe
brings
Quest.
and like different whatever's like in between, like the different, like it brings in like all these parallels to like current what's happening in India and their leaders and everything.
Yeah.
And it brings in a very like interesting, and but also not just that, it also apart from bringing in that aspect of the political side, I think what also sells that side is the cinematography of it, because it's very like it shows you the gritty parts of India. Yeah.
I think there's two scenes. There's one scene in a VIP section. I'm not going to say what happens, but there's a VIP section, very weird VIP section, and then there's one fight sequence.
Lumumba Drive.
Iko ni kuna nini iko Kangemi. Kuna fight scene iko Kangemi.
Oh yes.
Ile ilikuwa kwa brothel fulani Kangemi.
Kwa brothel. Manzi.
So also this movie is a hard R.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh yeah. We forgot to mention, don't watch this movie.
No. Unless you want to traumatize your kids forever.
Unless you want to answer a lot of biology questions.
Yeah.
Hard R.
Yeah.
Language ni intense.
Yeah.
Sexual themes intense. Not a lot.
Yeah.
Si ati ni come show ya HBO,
but
but ikishow up imeshow up.
Na show up by there.
Yeah,
Na
so
ni
there is
violent,
hiyo. Kuna hadi place msali chapwa ngumi maboobs zikisheki. Ilikuwa naona. Yes, kulikuwa na boobs. Kamera ilikuwa kwa boobs. Msali anapigwa huko na boobs ziko hapo.
Manze.
Hapo in the background.
In the background. So as an action film, how did you feel about it?
I liked it because, to be very honest, I feel it was raw. It was raw. It wasn't, of course, it's acting, but it was raw. And I think it's because I coupled it with the emotion that was going into this guy's motivation.
Oh yeah.
So it was raw. He's being trained, and I liked the part where he's being trained by that guy who was playing drums. I was like, this is classic training.
Yeah.
Move to the beat.
Fun
Ta,
fact,
was
that guy
dope.
is actually
That
like
was
a
a
famous.
rice bar.
He's a famous like Indian like
Drummist.
Yeah. Like he's played with like bands.
Is it drummist or drummer?
Drummer. Yeah, one of the two.
So I liked that. The fights. I mean, it wasn't off the bat. The guy knew everything. Oh man, he was a professional fake wrestler, and then he just went back and just started one-offing people one by one.
Yeah.
He's Spider-Man.
There's that scene that when he comes back.
Hey.
But
that was-
overall, for me, the fighting, I like the fighting. The way they built the character up, he just didn't wake up and he's a badass. He trained.
it was
And
a
I
bit-
I appreciate that.
Payoff.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Like even when the final fight with that guy, how I was so happy when he was just there standing. This other guy is like all arms up. Him is just like
Fast. Dude came back fast. Yeah.
Hey, but yeah, nika the raid. Yani ukipigwa, kwa hii movie ukichapwa, it's intense. Then there was this thing that people are saying at shaky cam. So what they're doing is ushaona zile movie mtu anadungwa kamera ina pan hapo, then ikiraruliwa inaenda, then ina show ukiscream hivyo. So it's that. They show action and reaction.
Yeah.
For most fights.
Yeah.
So it's easily mistaken for shaky cam, but I felt like I followed the action very well.
It's not shaky cam. If you shaky cam is Jason Bond.
It's very well
Someone
well,
throws
well
whatever
done.
whatever's
though
there.
the chases through the brothel in the streets through the Nini was kind of shaky.
But you see that lends to
See?
like the emotional because he's hectic, so
more
it can't be like
go
a smooth-
camera rather
exactly.
than-
Yeah, so it needs to be that hectic.
And then
yeah.
they have to need that clusterfuck.
Yeah, of being
Wako.
chased.
Hata
Yeah.
ile chase ya tuk-tuk.
That
Yeah,
tuk-tuk,
yeah,
that
yeah,
tuk-tuk
yeah.
needs its own
Hey,
podcast.
Nos.
That tuk-tuk.
Yeah, there's a tuk-tuk in this movie.
The
That's
Fast and the
insane.
Furious tuk-tuk.
It's insane.
That tuk-tuk took me back to Italian job in India.
That tuk-tuk was mad.
But anyway,
But the
yes.
action it's very visceral. It's very
Yeah,
visceral.
yeah.
Ni visceral. Kuna if you're weak,
Hey.
if
Guys
you're
are
weak,
stabbed.
maybe you need to skip.
Yeah.
Kuna there's a scene someone is being impaled. And then akashikwa mkono zote akaamua kushika kisu na meno. And then just continue impaling the guy's neck. There's intense stuff. There's very intense stuff.
Something that also lends to like the action. I loved the sound design and the music in this movie. Because like it would go quiet, the places when he's been hit or something, it would go like whatever, and you'd feel, and then it comes back like intense again when it's actually
Then,
like whatever. Yeah.
speaking of music also, the first music ya hii movie ni kali.
Yeah,
Kuna
yeah,
Jid, kuna
yeah.
Cross, there's so
True,
much.
true, yeah.
But I feel they were very clever on their choice of music for action.
Yes.
Can you imagine hii movie ingekuwa the same movie,
Yeah.
nothing changes.
Yeah.
But weke zile mziki za Sicario, zile disturbing, zile
Wow.
you can't watch this movie. Inakuwa horror
It
instant.
becomes a horror now by the
Because your action
Yeah,
music made
yeah.
it palatable.
Yeah.
That's
Because
how
ni intense.
most Indian movies are like that. Like to me, this is just another Indian movie, to be very honest. Because Indian movies know how to. The only thing this one didn't have was dancing.
dancing.
Or like a musical number in
And
the
you could
middle.
call the martial arts. That was dancing.
Yeah, that
by
was-
the-
But yeah, the music, and I like that they blended hip hop from the States and as well as music from India, which was just so authentic in so many ways.
Yeah.
Like there was a whole Indian rapper rapping to some beat over there, which was quite
yeah.
gully boy type movie things. It's quite dope.
true,
If
true,
you've
true.
not
Yeah.
watched, you should watch Gully Boy. It's a good Indian rapping movie.
Gully Boy.
Gully Boy.
Gully Boy.
Gully.
Gullly.
You're a resident Indian.
Nisikia Gully Boy na Gully Creeper.
Elephant Man. But yeah.
So action wise, very top tier. If you like brawlers, fight za corridor, fight za masahani kwa vichwa za say.
Punches, mtu anagongwa punch na ifeel.
Mse alivuta nini omo ka cocaine.
I was reading about the backstory of how this movie came to be. It also adds to like the flavor of it, because this movie almost never happened. Like, it had so many issues. They were shooting during COVID. They had said that side shooting. Movie was completely like
shut down
completely. This movie cost $10 million to produce. $10 million.
Yeah.
$10 million.
That's low. That's
low.
Jason
That's
Blum.
That's exactly. That's it. And the kind of like production, like, it's insane by the.
No, it's amazing.
It like the cost $10 million to produce. The funding was like slashed also at some point to like now that whatever.
Yeah.
Dev Patel broke his arm, I think like 2 toes or something like that. So apparently at some point in the movie, you notice he's favoring like one side in terms of fighting, because he couldn't like literally like move with like both sides. So there's a time where he had to like now focus on like fighting with one side, because he couldn't like whatever. Like, honestly, like, it was initially bought by Netflix. Netflix like dropped it. Jordan Peele came and saved picked it up, said this thing needs like a cinema, like whatever, and Universal. And honestly, for the ingredients for this movie to actually happen, it's amazing. We actually got this
what
movie.
they and even what they achieved.
Even what they achieved by the like this, you're just like,
I feel and lately our first time directors are doing a good job.
Yay!
Guys who are first time, because those two boys were, when you're Talk to Me, there is because they are from YouTube to
though
Dev Patel amekuwa around movies, but directing
exactly. And then directing
and acting,
because action is its own thing. You can direct like a drama, that's one
or
thing.
A comedy,
or a comedy.
That's a bit,
but action, that's another thing on its own.
No, it's very good. It's a very good movie. Iko poa. It's if I had to, ukisikia tuna mention The Raid, it's good.
It's a good movie too.
It's a good movie. So
rating, what did you guys rate it?
We have new ratings.
Yeah, we have new ratings.
We have new ratings.
Please tell us the ratings.
So let me
please give
familiarize you with the ratings. So we have from lowest to highest. So the lowest rating we have at Whtnxt is Maskio Ambuzi, which means it's bad. Then we also have BGV background noise. So this is below average. This is a movie.
When things are happening,
you can cook and watch a movie at the same time.
And then we have average.
We can give him an example of that. A movie you can watch and cook at the same time.
At the same time. What comes to mind?
Mortal Kombat.
No, that was trash. That was bad.
We'll think of something. Then kuna mid, which is iko tu sawa.
That's the one I was like.
That's mid. Then iko imetosha mboga. That's above average, but juu maybe a 9 and 8 there.
The kind of movie you don't have to go to the cinemas to watch.
But then you can stay.
But you can get the Blu-ray.
It's hot. Then tuko na Fiam, which is legendary.
Fiam Yoni.
So rating time. So for me, I would give this. This is a in betweener for me. It's almost Fiam, but it's imetosha mboga. So I'll have to go with the imetosha mboga, just because niliona once. I don't know how it will feel, because movies also, there are some movies that age well. There's some movies where umeiona once, then you know what it is. So I'll give it that imetosha mboga, because it's way above average. It's way above. This is a good movie. Barely any qualms with the movie. It's dope.
True. Same thing. Hata mi imetosha mboga, but a very high imetosha mboga by the.
Like it's super.
Super high imetosha mboga. Imetosha mboga very very high.
Very high.
I don't even pay me. Imetosha mboga. It's I don't think I needed to go to the cinemas to watch it, which is fine.
It's intense.
It's intense.
That's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
Actually,
it's not a bad
it's
thing.
because of how intense it is.
It's not a bad thing, and it's. I loved the pacing. I loved how they took us to back to the past, bring us to the future, bring us the current.
True.
Give us a side by side. They bring in Hanuman's story, I really liked that. That's one of the reasons why I rate it to be that good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imetosha mboga. Hi, imetosha mboga.
Imetosha mboga.
I also shout out to the screenplay guys for the things like everything you see in this movie is important. Like you see a dog, it will come into play later. You see a religious leader on the billboard, it will come to play. Everything will. You see some dingy fighting scene somewhere, it will come into play later. So
I even almost forgot. Quick also shout out to Shalto Copley. Shalto Copley is the guy the announcer.
Oh yeah,
the guy for District 9 for
me. I know him from the Idris Elba Lion movie. Beast. Yeah, he was a Beast. Yeah, he was the guy in South Africa.
Because he's the guy for 18. He is South African. Yeah, he's the guy for 18. Yeah, he's the guy for 18.
Yeah, Captain Murdoch.
Yeah.
The scene in the airport.
But he's like,
Mama yangu alikuwa mwalimu.
He's South African. Yeah, actually.
Okay, that's the guy. That's the dude. That guy did a fantastic job. A good job. Yeah. So definitely check this out.
Please do.
Please watch this.
Please watch this movie. By the way.
We recommend it.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
Highly recommend it. Don't go in thinking it's an Indian John Wick.
No.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Whoever told you that is a liar. Dump them, leave them if they're your spouse. I don't know, prenuptial agreement. Mtoke maze. Koza kona uongo.
Ama mtrain karaoke.
Asa naingilia dogi yangu though. Ndakamna dogi hapa chiki kata bonga.